Shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. To you all, I say Shalom. The Lord wanted this lesson is edifying to the flock of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. To the brother Mayaka Olive in the Great Millstone West Palm Beach camp. And, let's get into it. So this is or you really can't see it, but the background behind this guy's head is allegedly an email from Airbnb to people that rent their properties on Airbnb and using the platform. And basically, the email is saying expect shutdowns to Airbnbs after June 6, 2024. So the headline of this says Airbnb is expecting large-scale government actions and lockdowns to begin on June 6, 2024, according to a newly obtained email. Right. So you got this coming out. You got the news coming out about all these stores closing and even more layoffs on these major companies. Companies laying off thousands of employees. Like companies like Expedia, which is a huge company, well-known company. And a bunch of them, man. You got this and that, and now everything is coming, tumbling down, man. Elder Pastor Gabar did a lesson about how everything in downtown Los Angeles is for lease. And they used to say, a couple of years ago, I don't know how true it is to this day, but they used to say California, if it was its own country, would be the sixth largest economy of the world. So that means it has a greater GDP than the majority of the nations on the earth. But now the most popular, most famous city in California, which is Los Angeles, their downtown area, everything's for lease, and you got homelessness running rampant, and drug use and overdoses running rampant. It goes to show you a sign that America is finished, man. Babylon is finished. Lord willing, this email is real too, man. Because Esau likes to put out so-called fake news to throw people off. I remember one time during the so-called pandemic, they had a press conference in New York with a dude in army fatigues, and he was saying how if nobody was taking the jabs, that they were going to go door to door and start injecting people. Right? So they like to do that. So when you say, "Oh look," when you say, "Hey look what they're saying, look what they're about to do," and they don't do it, it makes you look stupid. Or they'll do it because they'll say it to scare people, so they'll take it anyway. Well, if they're gonna come to my house anyway and force me to take it, I might as well just do it under my own accord, right? So there's many reasons why the devil lies, and mostly because that nigga all he could do is lie, man. All right. Well, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. All right. The keepers of the house is talking about, the economists, man, of the economists keeping the house. Because when you go into that word economist, it literally goes into household management, man. Because, Babylon is, or I should say the United States, is not really a country, man. It's really a corporation, right? So we go to the word economist, the etymology, originally in the Greek sense from oikonomos, which goes into household manager, right? Or household management, right? So the economists are really the managers of the house, man. The economists, these bankers, because what if this place is not a country and it's a corporation? It's a company, man. You got the board. You got a president. The board would be like basically the government, the Senate, and stuff like that. Now the keepers of the house are starting to tremble because hey, the United States is over $30 trillion in debt. All right, they've been trembling, but what did they do? They just keep kicking the can down the road. But eventually, the road's gonna end, man. And we're at the end of the road, man. All right, and then you couple that with the fact that this is a so-called election year, so you know they're gonna pull some stunt too, right? They gotta make a show, man. All for the political theater, man. All right, they gotta keep the folks uh, basically entertained or arguing and squabbling about bickering about little shit that really doesn't matter at the end of the day. Because if people started to get together and talk and try to understand what's truly going on, it'll be a bad day for these household managers, man. It'll be a bad day, but the Lord said the gross darkness would be over the people, man. Ecclesiastes 12:4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. All right, the doors gonna be shut in the streets, literally, man. All right, not only talking about these businesses going into foreclosure and laying off employees and shutting down, shuttering up their stores, man, but also because you turn your house into a business or your property into a business once you put it on Airbnb. Once you have something that generates income, it's a business. So now, if they go through with this and start really shutting doors of Airbnbs, man, all right, that's literally doors being shut in the streets, man. Cause hey, if you're traveling and you can't get an Airbnb, you can't get a hotel, you're not gonna travel. Cause where are you gonna stay? You can only go to places where you have family or friends. And what does it say in the book of Second Ezra, man? Go to the book of Second Ezra, chapter 15. I'll start at verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. Right. And when were people arguing the most, man? When were people rising up and crying out the most, man? Hey, during that pandemic, man. I'm Slovakia. During that lockdown, during the pandemic, man. When they locked everything up, they locked those stores, put on curfews, right? Started canceling flights, social distancing, shut down sports and the bread and circuses. People were bugging out, man. Stores were getting looted, shit was getting raided. People were protesting every other day, man. Hey, wait till the second lockdown, man. It's gonna be way worse when they introduce martial law. When they tell you, hey, you're not allowed outside. If you need food, we'll deliver it to you, or expect rations to be delivered to your house by people wearing army fatigues and probably not even speaking English, man. When these foreign troops are on your soil, man. Because, hey, America's been conquered, man. America, the United States, Babylon is a conquered nation. Now the Lord just gotta, finish it off with thermonuclear missiles. But of course, we still gotta go through Jacob's trouble and the mandation of the sea hip, man. We still got prophecies we're waiting for, but there's no way this place could prosper. There's no bounce back from this, man. There's no bounce back from 33 plus $1 trillion of debt, right? There's no bounce back between a divided people, man. The people are divided, right? People are divided about everything, man. Whether it be your political point of views, your uh, your economic standing in the world. Or in Babylon, man, the poor hate the rich and the rich hate the poor, right? Middle class can't get a foot ahead of anything, man. Everybody's divided, man. And what they're gonna try to blame other people. That's what they do. They make you they push propaganda to make you blame other people instead of blaming them, man. And it's worked for so far, so long, man. But we're coming to the end, man. Verse 16: For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power, right? When that propaganda no longer works, and people are starving and literally don't have enough or don't have the ability to go get food to feed their family. They're gonna they're gonna start attacking the people who set these policies in place, who set this place up, man. Ultimately, it was set up by the Lord, but the Lord set up the basis of men over it because the righteous people, the Israelites, that were supposed to rule the world, they went off. So He set up bases of men, and now the whole world, the whole creation, groaning out, right? This is why you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans have an important job, man. Yo, the most important thing you can do is serve the Lord, man. That's the only thing you have to do. Right? Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and keep His commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. Your one and only job is to fear and serve the Lord, man. But if you don't do that, everything is going to go to shit, man. Everything is going to go to shit. Just like what we're seeing now, man. But this has to happen in order for order to take place, man. In verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, right? Just like this video was saying, man. What this guy is saying, that people are getting emails saying large-scale government actions and lockdowns to begin on June 6th. Man, and Lord willing, it does happen, man. Because, Jake tired of, clocking in for our enemies, man. Jake tired of being subject to payments for everything, man. That bug out nigga, Orlando Brown, people mock it when he say it, but he has a point. The Lord really provided us with food and water for free, man. But we have to pay for it. And it's worse, too, because we have to go to our enemies for it. And what do? They poison it and alter it with GMOs and make us pay more for it. And, the garbage that they put out, that's truly garbage, that I'll tell you is garbage, they make it dirt cheap. So you feed yourself on garbage. Now you get sick. Now you got thousands of dollars of medical debt because of the devil, man. At the end of the day, man.
This is the final push to enslave the rest of humanity. This is Airbnb, and they're sending out emails to their customers letting them know that after June.
No, the final push to enslave all of humanity would be the Revelation 13 and 16. That's their last, that's their Hail Mary play. Hey, if we can't rule, because the goal of the wicked is to rule forever, man. And ultimately, not do away with Jake because they need Jake to survive. They need Jake to be the perfect slaves. So not to obliterate Jake, but to basically spiritually break Jake, where they go to Esau for everything. Even though the majority of our people already do, man. When shit hits the fan, watch how many of our people are going to run to their father, the devil, man. Daddy Esau, man.
6th, they're going to be subsidizing or changing some of their stuff due to lockdowns, whether it be for climate change or a virus virus or whatever, they're already sending out notifications to prepare their users for June 6th. Here's another one. Guy buys a 2023
Yeah, June 6th, man. Hey, June 6th, that's the 6th month on the 6th day. And you got 24, the year 2024. Hey, so, hey, Lord willing, these niggas are up to something, man. Lord willing, man. But I'm gonna wrap it up with that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Krakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone that rule well. And peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. Until next time, I want to say shalom and abad wabal.